Hello and welcome to another video from ICHAM-Connected channel. In this video, ICHAM will give you an overview to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Italy-Vietnam relations and the 10th anniversary of Vietnam-Italy strategic partnership, and we will explain the relevance of this relationship for the future. Discover in our video the most important milestones. Our starting point is on March 23, 1973, when Italy and Vietnam established official diplomatic relations, in a period when Vietnam was still struggling for national independence and reunification. This milestone paved the way for many agreements between the two countries starting in the 1990s. Among these, the Agreement on Investment Promotion and Protection of 1990, which ensured more favorable conditions for economic cooperation and investments. It was then followed by the Agreement on Double Taxation Avoidance of 1996, the Agreement on Child Adoption of 2003, and the Agreement on Tourism Cooperation of 2009. On January 21, 2013, during the state visit by Party General Secretary Nguyen Phu Trong to Italy, the relations between the two countries reached another important milestone, characterized by the joint statement in which they announced the establishment of a strategic partnership. The strategic partnership elevated and created the premises for more intensive and extensive bilateral relations. The importance of this partnership is also highlighted by the fact that the two countries signed two action plans in 2016 and 2021 to carry out their objectives. Then, in 2015, Italy and Vietnam signed the Agreement on Customs Mutual Assistance, facilitating the exchange of information, intelligence, and documents to prevent and investigate custom offenses. In June 2019, at the invitation of Prime Minister Nguyen Xuan Phuc, Prime Minister of Italy Giuseppe Conte officially visited Vietnam. At the end of the visit, it was announced the intention to invest in scientific and technological training, environmental protection, defense and security. It is also worth mentioning the European Union-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement, EVFTA, which entered into force on August 1, 2020. The agreement aims to eliminate 99% of custom tariffs from 7 to 10 years and reduce commercial barriers to boost economic and commercial exchanges between the European Union and Vietnam. Lastly, this July, during the state visit to Italy by Vietnamese President Vo Van Thuong, both parties expressed appreciation for the growth of the bilateral relations since 1973. Moreover, it was agreed to further advance and strengthen the strategic partnership. The relations between Italy and Vietnam also made significant steps in the economic field, with the trade balance that kept increasing starting in the 2000s. In particular, from 2000 to 2010, the trade balance passed from barely 170 million USD to almost reach 2 billion USD. Moreover, in the last 13 years, this trend further accelerated to the point that, in 2014, the trade balance had already doubled compared to 2010. And, by the end of 2022, more than tripled, reaching 6.2 billion USD. It has also to be noted that, in the last 10 years, Italy became the third largest trading partner of Vietnam in the EU, after only Germany and the Netherlands, whereas Vietnam became Italy's largest trading partner in ASEAN. Looking at the exports, Italy's main products in 2023 are machinery and other mechanical tools, pharmaceuticals, textile materials and leathers, fabrics, and chemical products, whereas Vietnam's are phones and accessories, iron and steel, coffee, vehicles and spare parts, and footwear. In the first 6 months of 2023, the amount of export and import turnover reached 316.65 billion USD, down 15.2% over the same period of 2022, of which export decreased by 12.1% and imports by 18.2%. However, despite this negative trend, it is expected that both import and export will regain traction starting 2024. ICHAM will assist businesses that wish to conduct trade between Italy and Vietnam. Please contact us at this email or phone number for more information and support. Thank you for your attention. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and social media and to like our video. Stay tuned for more video on ICHAM-Connected channel. Xin chào and hẹn gặp lại!